The 2026 Formula 1 season is finally here, and of course, with all that excitement comes all of the merch. So I went out and grabbed myself some official licensed gear, but let's be honest, not all of it is race day ready. I'm reviewing the worst one-star reviews, so stick around because we're going to find out which ones are on a podium and which ones are left at the back of the grid. I'm also rating each item out of 10 to find out if any are actually worth your money. Oh, flip her neck. Or if it's all just a cash grab. Oh no! I've just broken the lid! So first, I'm going to start off with Halfords, and if you're a Red Bull fan, then I've got some great news for you. Let's clear this table. That isn't how you do that. Right, this is what's left of our Halford stuff. Now, what I've got is a selection of, well, one-star reviews, really. These didn't go down well at all in Halford. So what I'm going to do first is do all the air fresheners and the accessories, and later on, we're going to test these with an actual expert to see how good these cleaning products really are. Now we've got 3 different scents to choose from. We've got Lights Out, Cherry Charge and Victory Lap. And all these scents come in different designs as well. I've just chosen one of each to show you what all the fun's about. Although some people might not find them very fun. In fact, the review for the lovely Victory Lap says, save your money, useless unless you shove it up your nose. Let's test that. Now let's try Lights Out first. Apparently it lasts for 40 days and it's quite a basic design, but still not bad. The design might be basic, but surprisingly it feels very premium. It's printed onto a heavy rubbery material, complete with a ball chain instead of string. And I think it smells pretty good. Yeah, it actually smells quite good. I recommend this one. Right, let's try Cherry Charge. Again, it's the same premium material. However, unlike the previous one, the design is only printed on one side. So that's a bit of a letdown. But the biggest problem is the smell. Yes, I'm not really too sure about this one. It doesn't really smell that strong at all. Usually they sort of punch you in the face, but this one, there's nothing really of it. And it also smells very armpity. It's like cherry armpit. That might be a dig because it looks like a Ferrari helmet. I don't know. Let's move on to the next one. Finally, we have the most interesting air freshener in the Red Bull range. A helmet design that clips onto your dash vent. It's a shame it isn't a famous race helmet. I feel like they missed a trick there. However, what is quite cool is you can adjust the flow rate by opening the visor up and down accordingly. And there's Max's balls hiding away.
I wanted to hit you in the balls.
Overall, the air fresheners aren't fantastic. I wouldn't recommend them. 3 out of 10. The other thing they sell is this awesome little keychain. I think it's really good. It's an old retro one. Of course, it's not branded, but for $1.99, I think it's great. I'm filming this video over a couple of days. I'm gonna go hang these in the car now and I'll come back at the end of the video and see if they actually smell any better. So before we go to the rest of the Halford stuff and we're on the topic of bargains, I was in Tesco's and I actually found some good things. This lovely Monaco t-shirt was only £6 and I actually think it's quite good. The quality isn't too bad at all, and of course it is a basic print, but for £6 you can't really go wrong. However, if you're limited to Tesco's and you want something a bit more premium, which actually has a brand attached to it, for £15 you can get a Goodyear shirt as well, which actually looks really good and the quality is noticeably better. So £15, again, not bad. The Tesco T-shirts are fresh in this week, and you won't find anything much cheaper, so while the designs are basic, I can't give them any less than an 8 out of 10. But now it's the turn of the Red Bull car cleaning products, so I went to visit a specialist to give me a hand reviewing them. So I'm joined here by professional detailer Dave from Epic Automotive Detailing, and today I've got him some lovely bits and bobs. So you've already reviewed some of these Red Bull merch things before.
Yeah, I have. It wasn't the best experience.
Not good?
It was okay. I'm not going to say it was the best. I don't want to get sued, but...
So this is the new 2026 range. They've actually renamed a few bits and added some extra stuff to the product line. We're going to start off with sort of a wheel tyre brush.
This is just generic rubbish, Matt. We've tested stuff like this before.
Yeah? And it's not a bit of you?
No, not really. At the end of the day, it looks like a lollipop stick, bit of cotton wool. But there again, I mean, this might be surprising, but because it's such a big head, you know, if you've got small wheels, this is going to be a nightmare and it's just simply not going to work. Okay, well, we'll find out how that performs in a second because we've got some other products as well. We've also got a wash mitt, which is, I mean, you can't go wrong with a wash mitt, right? Yeah, in the UK, we would call this a wash noodle, not really a wash mitt. A wash mitt is what we have here, nice, chunky microfiber mitts. Whereas with this, you've got like these noodle little strands on it. I used to really like these because they're light. They don't hold a lot of water. but they can get in all those crevices.
Oh, okay, not too bad, hopefully.
No.
We've also got a few extra bits as well. So these are new in for 2026. They might have been rebranded, I don't know, but it did say new on it.
This isn't new. I did this last year.
Really?
This is their ceramic shampoo. So what you're going to find is, the problem I had last year, unless they've changed the formula, it was a shampoo that didn't provide any bubbles or suds. Fortunately with this, it pretty much failed in every test.
Right, not looking good. And to clean it off and polish it at the end, I've got I've got some sort of spray wax.
Have I used this one before?
I don't know. See, it said it was new for 2026.
Or was it a different colour? I don't know if I've used this one before.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm saying that because this was a video I wanted to forget and never come back to. It would be pointless having a finishing spray when you've got a shampoo that protects the car.
That makes sense.
Why are they trying to encourage you to protect the car after you protected the car? What's going on here?
Let's go and find out and see how bad or good these Red Bull products really are. Right, so here we go. The first product is the wheel brush.
Okay, right, let's give this a whirl. It's going in.
It's actually doing all right.
That has gone in.
Surprisingly.
I was expecting it to be a bit difficult to get it in. Okay, well, we're going to struggle there. Yeah, one of the drawbacks with the thick brushes, you are going to catch it on these barrels and these discs.
Yeah.
So it is going to shred it. So if you're going to buy one of these brushes, as good as they might be, don't expect them to last forever. Ideally, you want to be using them on cars that have got bigger gaps in the spokes than Zach Polanski's teeth.
Thanks, Dave. Before Dave gets me demonetised, I'm giving the wheel brush a solid 7 out of 10. But let's move on to the Wash and Shine shampoo.
I mean, look at this. It's a really runny formula. Most shampoos, normally quite thick, but this, well, in the defence of the shampoo, it smells delicious. I'm going to submerge the noodle. Let me show you something, okay? Shampoo should not be like this. So what I'm going to do now is rinse it, and you should get this hydrophobic effect where the water's just going to fly off. So watch this. So you can see it here on the surface of the paint as well. So this is why it's not like a traditional shampoo. So some of you who really want that thick, sudsy appearance, you're not going to get it with this, but what you are going to get in return is a nice reflective surface where it's just going to sheet off.
Dave then prepared his go-to car shampoo to pitch against the Red Bull.
This is Red Bull, this is Yum Cars, just to give you a difference. Now, when I'm washing a car, I want these suds because they encapsulate the dirt and it helps remove it from the surface. Whereas when you're using something like this, it simply cannot perform in the way that you would expect. I mean, look, if we look here, so we've got peely paint. This is already dropping off fibres, you can see, look.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you had a more lubricating shampoo like we have here, there is this layer of bubbles which is in between the mitts and the surface of the paint.
Another not particularly great review, 5 out of 10, but can the spray wax save Red Bull? Right, next up is the Red Bull spray wax, so let's see how well it performs.
So this is a ceramic-based quick detailer. It doesn't mean it's a ceramic coating.
Right.
It's just SiO2, silicon dioxide, is in that bottle, which is what gives it that like extra gloss compared to a typical quick detailer. What do you reckon?
I think it looks okay. Like, it looks good, don't you think? I think it's doing a good job. Although, it was quite expensive. I think there's some cheaper ones on the market. But then again, you are paying for the lovely Red Bull logo. So it depends what you're after. Oh no!
Have you?
I've just broken the lid! I didn't even do it up tight at all. It's just snapped in my hand. I was literally just slightest movement and it snapped. Look, it's almost like they're cheaply made bits of merchandise or something. What's going on? Yeah, it's not going great. Another 5 out of 10 from me, but it's not over yet. Right, before I break anything else, let's try the last product. Now, this is the Victory Lap air freshener, but it doesn't get very good reviews. I thought it was expensive for a smelly knot, very strong, and it didn't last very long. 3 stars. The air freshener's formulation appears to contain a potent chemicals. Upon application within a vehicle, users may experience throat irritation shortly after. 1 star. Right, let's give it a go and see if any of those reviews are true. I don't know, I think we just spray it about a bit and hope for the best. What do you think, Dave? I think it smells quite nice.
It smells like a Wetherspoons.
It does! I'm getting the throat irritation actually. Right, let's go back to the unit. It smelled pretty good if you're into Wetherspoons. I actually quite like this one. 7 out of 10.
Nice.
After all that moaning and cleaning, I think it's time for a break. And what a better way to do it than with Formula One snacks. We've got a few lovely little bits here, such as Kit Kats in the shape of Formula One cars. What's going on? We've also got Formula One Doritos, and we're going to wash it all down with a Lando Norris and Monster Energy, just like a real F1 driver. Nice. This was pretty exciting for me, a Formula One car-shaped Kit Kat. It looks absolutely amazing, and as you will see, an instant 10 out of 10. Yeah, no, for some reason I really, really like that. I think that's awesome. But what does it taste like? I can imagine like a Kit Kat. No! Actually, yeah. Inside, it's like chocolatey balls, like a Malteser. Weird. Still really good though. Next up is the Caramel Kit Kat. I'm not sure if this is actually specifically Formula One, despite having the partner badges on, but we're going to test it anyway, and I'm so glad I did. Oh, flip an egg. Yeah. What? So next up is the F1 Golden Doritos, and don't they look fancy? Now, these are limited edition. On the back, under Grab a Taste of Victory, reads for a turbocharged, sweet and spicy flavour experience. Now, I didn't read that in the shop. Okay, so something to know about me is I really, really don't like spice. And these specifically say they're spicy, so let's have a go. No, no. Oh, no, no. Oh my God. I'm genuinely not making it up. That is so spicy. No. Oh, flippin' heck. For me, personally, that's a 2 out of 10, but I'm sure anyone else would love them. The Formula One car models are actually RC cars. Now, these are last season's cars, but I've quickly brought them in as you can get them for ridiculously cheap now in 2026. They aren't great RC cars at all. Oh no! But they make fantastic models, so it's worth a mention. And amazingly, the air freshener managed to make the interior smell pretty good after 2 days of sitting in there. Make sure you subscribe for other reviews and check out our other car content.